Physical media, may it never die. What? What'd you just say? Best Buy no longer selling physical media? So glad I can get that stupid shit off my fucking head. Okay, finally. Now, let's start the video. What's going on, everyone? The Bad Habits, aka TBH, and today I'm here to talk about physical media. For all you digital folks, just hear me out, okay? Recently, Best Buy has posted that in 2024 they will no longer sell physical media. For me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all folks, I love physical media. For someone like me, that scares me because I understand that digital is much more convenient, but I paid $500 for that PlayStation 5 over there. And yes, it's my fault that it mainly sits there and collects dust, but to be fair, Spider-Man 2 is right around the corner, so we'll dust that baby off real soon. Same thing for my Switch there that's holding up it's basically a display for my fucking Evil Dead Rise, but I'm gonna dust that bad boy off and play some Super Mario Wonder when that comes out. Like, I'm super excited. It makes me wonder if that will be the last Super Mario physical release that I can get. Who knows? Maybe I should actually crack open this copy of Super Mario Maker 2. Never played this yet. As a person who adores physical media, I go out of my way to find shit that I probably don't need. For example, I recently bought the first 8 Friday the 13th films. I haven't seen those films to completion. Maybe even half of them I've seen clips from, but I'm not a big fan. I love physical media. I saw the collection. It was like $10 on eBay. Instead of streaming it, I wanted to have my own versions. Now I can check them out, and next year I'll be ranking all those. Stay tuned. Yeah, I'm plugging next year's video. At this point, I've kind of just been rambling. Let me get into the meat and potatoes of the video. I kind of just wanted to go over certain physical media things that I have. Like, for example, I have a first edition copy of GTA San Andreas on PS2. Yeah, this is the one with the hot coffee mod and all that. If I'm not mistaken, these are pretty hard to get. I remember even trading this in at GameStop at one point was an issue. So this was very, very controversial, and I would never do that. Obviously, this copy is here to fucking stay. John Leguizamo in The Pest. Okay, now I am known for notoriously loving horrible movies, and this is one of the worst offenders ever. They make sure they try to offend a little bit of everyone, so at the very least, it's got coverage, very wide coverage. Hard to find this movie because it's super cancel worthy today. I've already shot one video dedicated to this. I plan to do another one down the line. Hard to find. And then next we have the Chappelle Show Season 2, and this looks weird. This might be a pirated copy of Chappelle Show. And when I say might be, I'm gonna say it is. It's also Season 1. That was just in here. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, yes, I knew about this, but I kind of forgot about Season 1, to be honest. Okay, obviously I knew I had a bootleg copy of Season 2. Season 1 was a surprise. Physical media, y'all, okay? You don't get surprises like that on digital, okay? Case in fucking point. This makes me want to finally play this unopened copy of Summer Sports Games 4K edition. What? Can you buy this on the store? I don't know. I don't think so. I've never seen it. And then another prized possession of mine, the demo disc of the official Xbox magazine. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but Def Jam Fight for New York. Come on now. It's a demo disc with one of the greatest games of all time. That's a prized possession. And then you got the game itself. I did a special video where I went through all my OG Xbox games. Feel free to check that one out. Link in the description. My next thing I wanted to go over was this special collector's edition of Saints Row 2. Now this thing is special. One thing I really remember that it came with this bullet USB drive. Pretty cool. A little edgy for a 14-year-old me. Of course, I love shit like that. Oh, it also comes with a money clip. Come on. I forgot about that. Some good memories. And then next I brought up my favorite WrestleMania of all time, WrestleMania 23. Now this one's really cool. Now this is a frame cut out of the footage from Roddy Piper versus Adrian Adonis in WrestleMania 3. You know, shit like that. You know what I mean? I love, come on. Shit like this is satisfying to me. Call me crazy, but physical media, y'all. And yes, I probably displayed that really horribly. Sorry, I'm used to, showing footage and, and talking shit. I usually don't have to display it like this. Next up, I brought out the Ric Trilogy. And when I say trilogy, this is back in like, I don't know, probably 07, 08 or something. I don't know. This actually released before the third Riddick movie. So the trilogy is really just it's the first two movies and a short animated film. Whatever. The collection's dope though. Now, this next example is a bit of a con to physical media. All right, so I brought out my Key and Peele complete series. Now, an issue is it's got some damage right there. That is an issue. I'll give it that. But my biggest issue with collections like this is often these things right here that hold the disc, they'll often break out, and then now I have to be very careful when I open it, and then it doesn't always close the right way. You can't have some sunny days without some rainy ones. You know, one day when they remake the Babadook or whatever, I'm gonna miss cool shit like this. If you haven't seen the Babadook, like next year it turns 10, so I will be doing a video for that. I'm gonna miss cases like this where it's framed as the book from the actual movie. This one I thought was interesting because it's really just a DVD copy of Jaws. And then for some reason a lanyard, which I haven't opened because whatever, no need for it. But I don't know why they decided to make it in this thick ass case. It's so wasteful. So wasteful. So another downside of physical media is like, why all that space for a fucking lanyard? Ooh, textured cases like this. I don't know if you can get this on film, but this Halloween mask, this Michael Myers mask, it has texture. It's a little bit of a 3D effect to it. And as the Babadook opened up like a book, The Revenant, this is also really cool. I love little cases like that. Same with Creed 3. Remember when The Walking Dead was good? This is the complete first season. I remember I bought this for $1. Oops. When it comes to little inserts and pamphlets like this, sure, I look at them maybe once or twice. After that, I don't notice them, but it's nice to have them. I don't know, maybe I'm greedy and a little bit of a glutton. I bought it used for $1. Can't beat that. I bet you if I look for it right now on any store, YouTube, Xbox, fucking, I don't know, Voodoo, insert whatever store you want to look for, I bet you I couldn't find that for less than $10. Unless it's a super deep sale. Next examples for why I love physical media. These holographic cases. I'm gonna move this around. I probably look like a fucking moron. But I don't know if you can see that. It changes from Bane to Batman. That's dope. I love that. Another example, I have this Total Recall and Terminator 2 double feature. This is actually really cool because one side of the steelbook is this way, and then you flip it, and then you got the Total Recall side. Terminator 2, Total Recall. This is actually like right behind me normally. Ooh, speaking of behind me, give us the Bud Light. I'm gonna awkwardly turn in this chair, which doesn't have a lot of space. One of my prized possessions, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Ultimate Edition. And then what do you got right below that? Last of Us Part 2 Collector's Edition. You got one side with Ellie, and then you got the other side with Abby, like, you know, two of my favorite characters of all time. They didn't get Joel on there. The Last of Us 2 was not Joel's story, you know? I think people had a hard time understanding that. The famed Transformer 2007 film. Oh yeah, and this also retconned animated short film, very much like the Riddick third film that they called it. Yeah, this recently tried to watch that just to get an idea of how full of shit this is compared to the modern movies they're still making. That's fun. While I was digging through, you know, my inventory, so to speak, I ended up trying to find like my first DVD that I could remember buying myself. Now, I ended up getting 7 different choices because I could not recall. I don't know, it's not really something I think about very often. It's a very fairly a useless question in my life, but these two I bought together. It was Edward Scissorhands and The Matrix Revolutions, Al Pacino and Carlito's Way. I can't remember. So I had to bring out these choices. Don't Be a Menace to South Central, unrated, baby. 8 Mile, which has seen better days. Kung Pao, and The New Guy. A lot of terrible movies. Tells you a lot about me today. I would still fire a bunch of those guilty pleasures. And my last example is the God of War Ragnarok. What's this? Shit. Collector's edition. Not the Jotnar edition. I couldn't find that one. I'm so pissed. But this is the step down from that. It's still so fucking dope. Takes up a lot of space. That's why you never really see it on camera. It's always just off way at the fucking top of my movies and games. What's gonna happen one day when the stores are no longer selling these? Obviously, life goes on, and you know, this is a first world problem. You know, I understand that this is not very severe. It's entertainment, but I love and I adore physical media. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old, and you know, times are always changing, but I really want to hold on to the good old days of going to the store and picking up my copy. For example, that God of War Ragnarok, I went to get that midnight release. Same with Modern Warfare 2, which came out like, you know, around that same time. Recently, I bought the Friday the 13th video game, and I played that with my good friend Black Enigma. I bought that for $5 digitally. And I was beating myself up because I'm such a fucking cheapskate that I was just like, I have to buy a physical copy. I need to have it in the collection. And that game will no longer be playable in about a year's time or so. So, you know, time is you know, it's of the essence. And no, a physical copy won't save it after that time. But I don't know. I was just beating myself up over a $5 purchase. that's when I know I'm in too deep. And I don't really see myself stopping. The little things of like going to the store with my parents, my brother, friends, picking out a movie or a video game. If I'm being honest, it's one of the most simple things, but it's also one of the best things I remember. You know, we used to have really fun times, and you know, perhaps I'm hung up on nostalgia, and you know, the holidays are approaching, so that could also have an effect on it. But I don't want to see it go, and I hope that Best Buy is just not leading the charge, and that you know some places will still hold out. Of course, you got your mom and pop's places support local businesses, but yeah, times are changing. And at this point, I've been rambling way too long. This was supposed to be a short fucking video, so I'm gonna get out of here. I've been the Bad Habits, aka TBH, and I'm signing out, y'all. Deuces.